Hi, welcome back to my channel. I was recently asked by a customer in terms of the AWS custom resource, how to customize the IAM role created from that custom resource. For example, how to you replace that role with an existing one, or how to configure the permission boundary for that. Because it looks like it's not really possible to do that using skip hatches or aspects in CDK. Today, I'm going to dive a little bit about what's going on behind the scene and what we can do for example, role customization or permission boundary configuration for AWS custom resource. Okay, so we actually had a similar issue on GitHub. But I would like to dive into the implementation of the AWS custom resource. So looking at AWS CDK GitHub repository, I would like to search AWS custom resource. So this is the AWS custom resource class. It's essentially a construct. If you look at the AWS custom resource, look at its constructor. It essentially would create a provider, which is AWS custom resource singleton function. So singleton function is a CDK feature that allows you to create a shared unit of a resource, like a shared function, shared role, and it is per stack. Usually per stack. So you would not create duplicate resources, like duplicate functions or duplicate role. This is great design. So every time you new or you create a single function like this, there will be always one shared function per stack. So let's check what's happening in this class. Okay, so if we look at this resource, it's actually auto-generated from another directory and saved into the dist AWS custom resource provider. I would like to search this keyword. It's actually a custom resource framework config. If you look at this config, singleton function component type, and the source is at this location, custom resource handler. Okay, so we are here. The custom resource framework would provision a Lambda function as a singleton component type, which means that only one would be created if not exist per stack. Okay, so and this function will determine its handler based on the environment, JavaScript V2 or V3 handler for you. So that's essentially what's happening. Let's create a random custom resource from our IDE. Create a dummy stack. So I'm going to create an AWS custom resource for me. Okay, awesome. Okay. So this is a AWS dummy custom resource in the dummy stack. I don't really care. So it would on create, it would invoke a S3 list buckets API call, but I don't really care. Let's see what's gonna happen if we deploy it. But for now, I'm gonna run CDK diff. So we would create a custom resource. We will create IAM policy, IAM role, and Lambda function. And this is very important. In CDK internal, it's like construct tree. So construct is like a box. Every box could have another smaller box inside until we find the cat. So cat in the box. Okay, cat is just like the CFN resource, the L1 resource. Let's assume it's a cat. So every cat should be in a box, and the box could have another wrapper box out of it, and another box. The first layer is the app. Then we have stack. Stack, we have resource. We have constructs, and until we find a cat, which is the CFN resource. Okay, so if we look at this stack, the first level is here. First level is CR, which is custom resource construct. And this is the cat, okay, the L1 resource. Okay, and the CR, the custom resource, is having another policy, which is a construct as well. And this role is actually created under this ID, construct ID, which we don't know. But we can assume that it should be a singleton function created by the AWS Custom Resource Framework, right? So this is a single function per stack. That explains why it is at the first level of our construct tree, right? So what we need to do is locate the path of this row, which is under this construct. And we need to customize this row or add a property override on this row. That's what's happening. Okay, so in case you missed it, yesterday I had a video about the VSCode debugger. Okay, so in case you missed it, make sure click the link to watch the VSCode debugger video. It's really useful. Okay, now I'm gonna have a breaking point at this location. Hopefully we'll see everything in the stack here. So okay, so let's run the debugger. Okay, so stack is dummy stack, awesome. So what's inside the dummy stack? We should have the children, right? Node had then children. So children is the everything under this stack, all the constructs under this stack. So we have this one, which is the singleton function, right? But looks like the ID is a random string. So we probably cannot just find it by the ID because the ID could be a random string. Okay, and we have CR, the custom resource. At the first level, we only have the singleton function and the custom resource. But if we look at the singleton function, 3 additional constructs. First is code, and resource. Resource is a wrapper for the L1. So this is the cat. So our cat is here. And the service row target, we are gonna find out and get the property override for this construct. Given the ID could be a random string, so we definitely cannot try get child by ID or something like that. My strategy is that I'm gonna list all the level 1 resources. In this case, I only have 2 boxes at level 1, which is CR and this one. And I would like to filter them to find out only the row. And I would not to dive into this construct. So, okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm gonna write up a private function for this dummy stack. My strategy is that first, I will try to list all the children of at the first level of my construct tree and filter them. Find out the lambda function. Okay, so let's do it. So this node, this indicates the stack node. Stack node should have children, right? And the children, by children, we can filter like this. Okay, so child would only be selected when it is a construct, and the construct should have a default child, which is the cat. Okay, the CFN resource, and the resource type should be the lambda function, right? Which is great. So this would filter out this construct. Okay, so we can do it this way. Okay, so let's say if we make it a found, and let's just echo the found. Oh, okay. So so we should only found one element, right? So the first element, what's under this element, we should have a row, right? And the ID should be service row. So we can try find child, but with this to find out our iam.Role construct. So this should be a L2 construct, and that is lambda row. And now if we have the lambda row as the L2 construct, we should be able to find the default child, which is the cat, right? So I'm gonna I'm gonna find the cat like this. So now I have the L2 lambda row. The default child should be the cat. The cat is the CFN row, L1 resource. So we should be able to find out our cat like this. So now we are able to add property override for the permission boundary like this. Okay, we don't need to do this. Okay, we got permission boundary for this row, and we don't care about its ID, right? I don't care. So yeah, that's it. So you literally can do any property override for it. Okay, so this is the first option you can do by looking at the construct tree and eventually find out the cat and get it override. And if you look at our document, we actually have another feature for role replacement. Okay, so now I'm gonna demo the role replacement. I would not create this row. Instead, I would replace this row with my existing one. Okay, so let's go to the app. You need to create iam.Role.customizeRoles. First argument is the construct path. This is the construct path under my dummy stack. The first level would be dummy stack, and then this path. So I'm gonna replace this path with my existing row, and this is my existing row name, whatever. Okay, so now I'm gonna run the CDK diff again. Okay, and this should be replaced. Okay, awesome. We are not creating any new rows now, and if we look at the CDK synth, okay, this lambda function is using an existing row now, and I have full control of my existing row, right? Which is great. Okay, so I hope you find it useful. In this episode, we walk you through the implementation of the AWS custom resource, especially the singleton function. And we have two options to get it customized. First option is a private construct method to find out our cat and get it override. And another approach is to use the iam.Role.customizeRoles to replace our existing one. So yeah, that's it. I hope you find this video useful. So feel free to let me know if you have any CDK issue or any questions. I'll leave your comments below. Don't hesitate to hit the subscribe and like on this video. We'll see you next time. Bye.